All right. Well, I thought, we kind of been in a little tailspin, and so, but I thought we kind of worked ourselves out of it. I thought we were better defensively today. I was really upset. We had 11 turnovers in the first half, and that was just, we just hadn't been playing well. And so, second half, I think we had 2 turnovers. I think we jumped on them 17-3, and so, we did what we need to get done and get the win. And hopefully we can kind of spark this from what we did the second half. I thought the second half kind of looked like our team. I thought DeMarcus was really good today. He took about 3 or 4 bad shots, but outside of that, I thought his energy, and I thought he really played well. So again, we just kind of continue to keep getting better. Questions?
What do you think was the biggest change for you guys tonight as opposed to that 2-game losing streak?
Yeah, it's such a long season, and people think just because you have seniors that it becomes easier. After January, it becomes really hard when you're a senior laden team. Not only Georgia State, but all of them, because what happens is the seniors they know this is it, man. So they put so much pressure on themselves. They know in a few weeks their careers are done for the most part. And so the pressure of that is eating some of these kids up, and so, and they want to go back to the tournament, and you can just see it, and I see it in practice, I see it in their face, and that's a tough thing. Last year we didn't have to play that because everybody's coming back, so there was a lot of freedom. But that's what happens when you look around the country and you see teams that are dominated senior-wise, man. Those kids, it's tough because they know what's getting ready to come, and I say that because I was one of those kids before. And so it's one of the hardest things that as a coach to try to balance out, to get them to relax and have fun. And you can say that all you want, but these kids are smart. They know. And they want to go out on top. They want to go out and back-to-back NCAA tournament runs, and so they put so much pressure on themselves. And so we're trying to kind of take that out. But at the end of the day, they got to come and play. So I think they'll be all right by the time we get to tournament play. We just got to get to that. That's my thing, man. I got to get them to. I got 6 more games, and I got to get them to the tournament. Once I get them to the tournament, they'll be fine. But right now, that pressure for all that is just it's just part of it. But it's part of college basketball.
But noticing to start off the game, Simon scored 10 straight points. Can you just talk about your first thoughts while that was happening, and just talk about his overall play since the Georgia Southern game, how he's been playing kind of like his true self?
Who, DeMarcus? Yeah, I think, it's funny. We've been talking about the seniors playing with a lot of pressure. I think lately DeMarcus has taken that I don't care what happens attitude. And so he's back to he right now he's playing the best basketball of his career right now. He wasn't doing that earlier in the year, but he's I don't know what he was. He probably it's 5-13 from the 3. Probably took about, like I said, 4 threes that I didn't think he needed to take. But I thought just his overall 6 assists, 7 rebounds. That's the DeMarcus I know that fills the stat sheets. And so we continue to get that. I'll be honest, it won't matter how the rest of these guys play. But this is the best stretch that I've seen him play, really since he's been at Georgia State, because he's played a heady, smart basketball game. One of the things he's not doing, early in the year, he's turning the ball over a lot, 2 turnovers a night. And so he's really playing right now. So, we get these other guys to kind of come along, and we'll be okay.
Forgive me for not knowing the last 2 starting lineups, but I see Tyson started tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, just I'm just trying to shake some things up, man. That's all. I'm just trying to get our guys to take some of the pressure off some guys, sit them on, let them sit for a minute. Like tonight was Jeff. Just take a break. And I thought Jeff relaxed a little bit, came up and played. So I took him out the starting lineup. I've done that with Kane a little bit. I may do it with Devin. And so guys can just relax a little bit and calm, and just kind of, have fun and playing basketball. One of the hardest things, you want to enjoy your last month of the season, but you go back to your room and you say, it's the last month of the season, and that's a tough thing. So they'll be fine, and we'll be fine. And as I told them, we control our own destiny. For 6 games, if you want to win the league, win them all. There won't be any problem because the rest of the team's got to play each other. So if we control our own destiny, we win every game, you can win the league. And that's what I told them. Let's just take it game by game. We got another one on Friday night, and let's see what we can. Let's get that one and then move on.
Kane also had 7 rebounds and 10 points himself. What did you see from him tonight? Just his performance overall.
I just think he's getting better. He's got it's back-to-back games. He's turned the ball over too much, and if he continues to do that, I'm gonna make him get a haircut. And so and Kane, if you're listening to this, if you turn the ball over like this one more time, the Clippers are coming. No, trust me, that'll get to him. But yeah, he's. I think that's 12 turnovers that he's had in 2 games, and so that's way too much, way too much. So we're gonna have to do something about that.
Last question for me, Coach. You guys, not not necessarily at the top in the conference in terms of free throw percentage. Is that kind of a concern for you going forward, or you think you guys will be able to clean that up a little bit?
Yeah, I think we're getting better. I mean, at one point, man, we were like 52%. So, we're 68 today, and so I thought we were a little bit better today. DeMarcus was really only, he was 4-6, and really everything else for the most part, who was 2 or 4? And Kane. And so, those two guys are going to be the ones getting to the free throw line. But we're shooting them better, so I just want to make sure we're improving. And then the other part of it is that the only stat I care about is free throw shooting in the last 5 minutes of the game. That's the ones that are important. Those are the ones where you win and lose games. And we actually do pretty well in the last 5 minutes. Before that, we don't. But in the last 5 minutes, we're over 72%, so I'm okay with that.
You guys were down 8, 5 minutes into the game. What was it that kind of turned things around for y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all were down.
It's the same. That's the funk we were in. We just kind of been in that, and so you gotta kind of work yourself out of it. You really do, and it didn't help that they shot 68% to start the first half. I mean, they made every shot, and so they were playing inspired basketball because they're started and play, and then I knew at some point that would cool down. But more importantly, it was our turnovers, and so every time we try to get a run, we turn it over. And so if you turn it over, then, it's an opportunity. You don't score and they score. So I think our turnovers, that's what, again, in the second half, we only had, 2 turnovers, and that's how we have to play.
Coach, I know you always advocate for students to come out to the game.
Yeah.
Although it was a packed house, I felt that it was a good amount of students
Yeah.
there. Can you just talk about just the environment and
Yeah.
how it was for you this game?
I think I don't know if this is just, I'm not from the South and it's a Southern thing, but we tend to come late here. I don't get it. So what I've asked the league and I've asked ESPN, the game Friday starts at 8 o'clock. No, 6 o'clock. Okay? Yeah, no, 6. So students, the game starts at 6. Come Friday to be at our game, the game's at 6 o'clock. They moved it for TV. Get here at 6 o'clock. So then by 7, we'll have all our students here. So it's just that fashionably late crowd, man. I don't get it, but more importantly, I appreciate them coming anyway. So and then we got to continue to play better so they can get loud and they can continue on. But my goal is that our last, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But man, I've been having dreams and things. I pray this every day that on senior night that we can win a championship for these guys, that I'm hoping that we're planning about when we can win a championship. That's something that I just really want. And, and literally I can't sleep at night because I've been thinking about that, and to let these guys go out on a championship with all our students here packed in the house on senior night to win a championship. Because that's what happened to me on my senior night. And I would love for that to happen to these guys. But we got to get to that point to get to that. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see everyone Friday at 6.